Hey, Bless Tribe. It's Coach Jess. I'm back again with another mental health motivational word. I hope you guys are having a fabulous, fabulous day. If this is your first time, welcome. God has really been doing a number on me before I got on today. I actually cried. If you have been following me for over almost a year now, so a couple of months, so if this is your first time, listen, I am not a crier, but I knew that God would give me a spiritual release for the month of November because my mother's birthday was just a few days ago, November the 6th. So I knew that this month would be challenging because I am growing, I'm developing. God is increasing me in the spirit. He's given me access to things I didn't have access to before. Our relationship has builded just like, any other natural relationship you have. If you sow into it, it will sow back into you. So I knew that November would be extra challenging and extra special for me because when you're going through grief and when you're having happy moments, you're just like, I wish certain people could be here to live it with me. But God say, I know better. I know another plan. And I got, this whole thing figured out. So I'm trusting in him that he got this whole thing figured out. So the same thing with you. If you are releasing in this season, you're crying, your eyeballs out, the enemy is running havoc, throughout your finances, throughout your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotions or whatever. God say he know better. He got a plan for all of that. So the tears that you're crying in this season, they are going to water the plants that are going to harvest in another season. So don't let your tears go in vain. I accept crying whenever it comes because it is so far in between in my life. When it comes, I just embrace it. I am just so happy. Naturally, people would be embarrassed or feeling some type of way about crying, but I do not. I love to see other people cry because that is getting the emotions out. That is not making your inside dark and sick and sad and depressed. It's getting it out so that you can use those tears to plant flowers in other seasons. Okay, you use those tears and spiritual release in that way so that you can harvest the next thing that God has for you. So crying is only in a season. It's only in a moment. It will pass. So if you are a person and cry at a drop of a dime, I admire you. Okay. I just also had to do like a spiritual shower before I got on because I was just like still feeling that when you don't cry far in between, when you do cry, it literally almost take you out. You be like, whoo, I've been holding that in. But just be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself. When you feel yourself tearing up, just let it walk away, have a moment, do what you got to do. But allow Holy Spirit to move through you and release some of those things that is built up inside of you so that you can plow on and do the next thing. Because had I not had a plan, had I not had a agenda of something to do when those things come, I would still be in the bed. I would still be not on the video with you today. So just like you cry, I cry. Just like you have things overdue, I have things overdue. Just like you have certain things happening in your life, you lose loved ones, people break your heart. The same thing happened to content creators. And I think sometimes as influencers and people of great influence in the earth, people look at us like we're not human. They look at us like we are so much different from you. Absolutely not. I said that I want to do something on the channel, like start sharing quirky things about me, or things that just make me different, or just things that help us get to know each other better. Something that other people may think is weird, or you may do the same thing, but you think you're so different from me. And I wanted us to basically build this relationship where you can know I do silly, quirky, weird, unorthodox things also. And I am still able to be used in the kingdom. I'm still able to press play every day, meet new people from all over the world. I'm still able to serve in my purpose, just being my authentic, genuine self. I got a 50-cent plaque while I was doing community service for a court date that I had last summer. And the plaque said, be you and not them. Basically be yourself and not them. So that really, really resonated with me. Something that cost 50 cents, something that didn't mean anything to somebody else. They gave it away. But in my mind, I said, ooh, this is something that God want me to resonate with. He want me to let this season my soul with it, okay? So the same thing with you. You can be great. You can be grand. You can be fabulous. You can become this big person or this great influence or this great mother, this great business owner, this person who has obtained your goals. You can do whatever you want to do by being yourself. And God says, as soon as you become yourself, he's ready to fill your cup. So the quirky thing I wanted to share today, or something that you may not know, is like, I don't know if you guys have a Sheetz gas station wherever you are, but basically it's a gas station that have like food and they sell gas and all sorts of like fresh produce in there. You can get some French fries and pizza. You can get your convenience store needs met, and you can get your gas needs met there. So they have like 5 different selections on their pumps. I too, you may be like me, I do not know which one to choose. And I think here recently my truck just had some complications. I think I chose the wrong one. Okay, I think stuff like that is funny. Like, other people may say, oh, I'm so frustrated, I'm so stupid, I'm so weird, I'm so this. You know, who doesn't know that? Okay, me, Coach Jess. I don't be knowing which one to press. I know I can't be the only one. Raise your hand in the comments if you're not the only one. If you can identify with that, because all of them, like, it's just so many choices. I think I just pressed the wrong one. Moving too fast, and London busybody probably just had me all discombobulated. So I think I put the wrong grade of gas in my car, and my truck is like now doing some weird stuff. But pay attention when you're at the gas station, because that can really mess up your car. So if you don't know which one to choose, I don't either. We'll just be okay. That's one quirky thing to know about me today, okay? I'll be thinking about some other quirky stuff, or some different stuff, or just some new things to learn about me. I think stuff like that is so funny. Because doing this work, the way that the enemy be working at you, the way that you have to like slay these demons every single day, the way that you have to just reset boundaries, let the same people know you couldn't play with me then, you can't play with me now. The same way you're going to have to discipline your kids. You're not going to be able to be a softie. I know we soft parent and we want to talk them, you know, until behaving right, but sometimes you have to lay the tough love out, okay? You have to walk it out with the kids. So if you're doing all of these things on a day-to-day basis, and you're smiling, and you are coping, and you are plowing to be the best version that you can be, you're going to have to loosen up. You're going to have to start embracing doing things differently in order to be successful where God wants you to go. In order for you to get to your destination, get to your promised land, and for God to fill your cup, you're going to have to loosen up. I have to surrender every single day. It's hard. I have to surrender to my emotions, to my own desires, what I want, when I want it. When I don't feel like doing something, God say, this is just what's required. You have to carry the cross just like Jesus Christ. You're no different. So God said He ready to fill your cup. So one thing that you're going to have to do is stop giving dead situations life. God say once it's done, it's done. Do not keep trying to bring it back to life. Don't beat a dead horse. Meaning that if you see somebody who is sick, who is dark, who do not want the knowledge, God say do not try to convert this person. Do not try to pull them and drag them with all kicking feet and by their hair into the kingdom. God say He doesn't want that type of relationship. This is not an abusive drag dog fight into the kingdom. Yes, He wants to fight for your healing and your gifts, and for your talents and all of your abundance to be in His camp. But He don't want you to come dragging and screaming. And some of us are wasting a lot of energy trying to sow into dead batteries, trying to sow into people who are 60 and 70 or 20 or 30, 50 years old, and still not making good decisions and not trying to do better to advance themselves in the kingdom. God say, do not try to go back and drag these people with you. They're going to break you down. They're going to make your cup remain empty. They have nothing to offer you when they are not accepting the knowledge and wanting to come this way. God say, you need to focus on the people that He has allowed for you to sow into, who want the knowledge, who is actually taking your advice when you give them good sound counsel, who is actually looking up the scriptures and applying them to their everyday life. He's wanting you to sow into people who may not have parents, or people who are in an abusive relationship and trying to claw their way out. He needs you to sow into people who are wanting His abundance, wanting His love, wanting His peace, wanting His prosperity. One thing about it that you will find out when you get on this journey, and when you really get serious about accepting God into your life and giving Him your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole everything, the fiber that you are made of, your mind, your wants, your desires, when you decide to totally surrender, you're going to see that there are so many people that just talk about being in the kingdom. They really don't want to be over here. They are really just desiring the things that come along with being in the kingdom, but they really don't want to do the work. They treat people poorly. They have a bad, sucky attitude. They frown all the time. They do not want to help another Christian or help another person in the kingdom, out the kingdom. They're all about themselves. God say those are the people he needs you to leave right where they are, because they will hold you back and leave your cup empty. God say, come over this way. Come to the people who are wanting the knowledge, who are iron sharpen iron. God say he can help fill your cup, and he got specific people over here in the kingdom that can help you. Stop trying to do it your way and do it with the people you want to do it with. I was just telling somebody about the little grocery store situation where the cashiers are just rude. You know, people hire people they like, but the people you like, they run your business into the ground. People that you like may not show up at all, constantly call out. Stop hiring people and connecting your battery and your anointing and your gift and your talents to people who you like. They may not be qualified for the position. They may not be qualified for where God is taking you. Even your spouses, your friends, your resources, your job. You like these things. You like them with all your fiber. God say, but they may not be the people that he want to use to take you to where he want to take you. Allow him to fill your cup. God said he got so much in the kingdom that he got enough to fill your cup, your mama cup, your daddy cup, your brother cup, anybody cup that you can physically see with your eyes. He got enough. He got enough in the kingdom to fill everybody's fill. He got enough to give everybody what they need. It's not your responsibility to fill these people's cups, and then your cup is left empty at the end of the day. Like I said, I was feeling depleted before I got on here. I was feeling drag out tired. I had to basically do a whole self-care routine, take 15-minute nap, get in the shower, jump on, just to get myself to a position where I can serve. God say, even with me, Jessica, he's wanting to fill my cup. He's wanting to fill your cup also. And he has so much, it's like running water, fresh running water. Listen, God got so much that he want to give you, unleash onto you. He wants to help you increase your spiritual connection with him. He wants to increase your finances. He want to increase your health, increase your mental health, your stability in your life. But you have to let him fill your cup. And he said he can do it, okay, in abundance. It's no lack in the kingdom. God wanted me to definitely let you know that he got enough in the kingdom for you. Not just for them and they and those people who you think are so prosperous. And they might know which button to press at sheets. You never know. But God said he got something for you too. The person who lacking certain information. It may be common sense to some people, but then other people you're like, I don't quite get it. But God say it doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum. It doesn't matter, what you consider quirky or unique or different. God say he got something for you. The person watching the video, God say he got an abundance for you. He wants to fill your cup on today. Come this way. Get the knowledge. Get with people who are happy, who are joyous, who want to be doing what they're doing, who don't mind sowing into you, who don't mind helping you. Get the knowledge and the tools and techniques you need to better yourself and reverse yourself out of negative situations. Stop pouring your energy into dead situations, toxic situations. They don't want the help. They don't want to get in the kingdom. They love wandering out there. It's hard to believe once you get over here converted and you giving your life over to God and you're serving your purpose. It's hard to believe that some people like lack, some people like chaos, some people like confusion and toxicity. You can't even believe, like, who would want to wake up and be mean every day? Who would want to wake up and frown every day and be mean to people on jobs every day? Who would want to do this? God say it's people out there like that, and you cannot continue to try to save people and help people. A lot of people don't want help. So that's why I created a business, because I'm tired of talking to people that don't want the help. I want to talk to people who want to sow into the life coaching. I want to talk to people who don't mind liking and subscribing to the channel, supporting something positive, that want to seek something positive. I have a special plan for my content and my purpose, and I don't like wasting a lot of time. God said you don't got a lot of time left because you was asleep for so long. You got to get the people who want it. And you want to save everybody. You want everybody to be happy and joyous and have stability and peace and prosperity and patience and all this. But everybody don't want it. Everybody don't want to be gentle. Some people love being rough and bitter and hatred towards people. Everybody don't want to live soft. Everybody don't want to be feminine 100% and just be able to just give it all over to God. Everybody don't want that life, and it's hard to believe that people want to struggle. People like brokenness. People want to not be able to travel and say that's for those people. People just really are broken and bleeding out here. So just make sure that you are trying your best to be the best version you can be, because God said he got a lot to put in your cup, so much that it's going to fill over until your next generation. He got so much that it's going to fill over for everybody that's connected to you. You got to stop being selfish in this season, because the selfish me would have drew up the covers and sat in the bed and said, you know what? I recorded enough. I'm tired. I've done enough, and I just can't do it no more. God say, absolutely not. Go do what you know you need to do, and I'm going to renew your strength. I am going to bless you and take you to new levels and take you places where you have never been before. So when you do something, do it unto God. Don't do it trying to impress people, because you always going to be getting less than what you deserve, because your heart posture is not right. And God say, having a peaceful mind, a peaceful spirit, having a calmness about yourself, being spiritually awakened, having knowledge and gifts and, you know, all of this goodness that the kingdom comes with. God say it's your birthright. It's not something you got to work towards. He don't care about your gifts. A lot of us may not even know our gifts. You may not even know why God put you on this earth, or what he wanted you to create or innovate or connect with or sow into. You may not have any idea. You may be so broken down. You may be so wandering around and got so many toxic people around you that they have crushed your spirit and almost dim your light to the point where it's gone out. God say, no, no, no. You are not too broken. You are not too abused. You are not too weak. You are not too lacking the knowledge. He can give you all of this stuff. It's your birthright. So you don't have to be super talented, super gifted, or think that you have to get it all together to be perfect. That's why I think it's very important to let you know little quirky and weird and interesting things about me, so you can know we're no different. I don't know everything. I don't have it all together. I am not the best intellect. I don't have the best theology. I'm not the best parent. I'm not the best life coach. I'm not the best at anything, because God is the best at everything. Okay? He's the only one that know everything. So I am just somebody who is being used, but I want you to understand that you too can be used. The kingdom got 7-8 billion people out here that need the knowledge, that need positivity, that need different areas of improvement that you have. Don't ever think that whatever you want to get into is so crowded. Can't no one person serve 7.8 billion people. No one person. It's going to take a team. God say, come into his kingdom today so he can fill your cup. And one thing I was thinking about, I had wrote down was, y'all know I love Disney Plus. Okay. I don't love it enough to invest in it, but I love it when my sister invests in it and she shared a blessing with me. So, because I'm really like a minimalist in the making. I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't have to have the newest this, the newest J's, or do none of that. I'm not into none of that. When I was growing up, I seen my grandma have her name on her shirt, and that's always been an inspiration to me. Like, why would I put somebody else's name on my body and pay a lot of money for it when I could just put my own name on it? And it's no coincidence that my life coaching business and my name means something in the kingdom. God is going to make it great. Just because of that theology that I had, or, you know, that lesson I got just by seeing her put her name on her little pocket, because she used to work at a sewing place and they sewed her name on her shirt. And I always thought, I want my name to be on my shirt. So I don't have to have the newest this or that. But anyway, I was watching Alice in Wonderland. I watched that movie 5,500 times. So you ask Coach Jess, what's she doing off camera? Probably watching Alice in Wonderland, baking cookies with London, exercising, or doing some community service stuff. That brings me joy. Okay. Or reading a good book. Viola Davis was the best book I read so far. That was like the ultimate, gotta go get it. And when I was watching Alice in Wonderland, I saw that one sister was evil with the big head off of their heads, and the other sister, she was so pleasant, and she was walking around like she was walking on cotton balls, and she was so pleasant, she was so sweet. And when I seen it in another season, I was like, why is she so soft? She is so extra. Nobody talks that soft, and nobody's that soft natured and spirited. But oh baby, once I got into another season and I understood the power of God, and that I have all power risen that Jesus Christ have, I have it also. I can be authoritative. I can be loving. I can be kind. I can be soft. I can let my humility and my confidence coexist at the same time. Once I learned that I don't have to function in masculine energy 24/7, I learned that I can chill, I can be calm, I can let people help me, I can cry in public if I need to, I can mourn in public if I need to, I can journal. I learned that that lifestyle really exists. I just told y'all, I've just been able to accept messages from Joel Osteen. Him and Eric Thomas, they're like night and day. Like, at first I was like, nobody can be that happy all the time. Like, nobody's marriage can be that successful. But it's true. Once you get awakened, once God takes the veil off of your eyes and he give you new sight, he give you new mind and temperament and desires and talk and language and everything, you're a totally new person. Totally new person. So when I saw her in this season, I'm like, oh, I can understand her. I can resonate with her. In my mind, my spirit was pulled more towards the pleasant, more towards the less toxic and no drama and everything's white and pure. And that's how God see you. But some people, they automatically just get in the enemy's camp, like with the sister with the big head, putting on disguises, pretending to be something they're not, just to satisfy people who don't even care about them anyway. People that's not helping them pay their bills and no capacity. People that have no want them to increase and improve and make money and do any of these things. Get to their prosperity. People love the enemy's camp. And it's hard to believe that once you get over here, that there's still people there. You have to remember, at one point you was ratchet. At one point you was dirty. At one point you just, was with it. You was get it out the mud. Let's square up. You might have been willing to argue with people, fight people. You may have grew up in a whole nother lane than where you are now. And God say, do not waste your time on those people who are like the big-headed sister in the movie, who like evilness and they gravitate towards it. Everybody don't want the soft cotton ball lifestyle. Everybody don't want it. So stop trying to force people to do something that you want them to do. Everybody don't want it. Everybody don't want their cup to be filled from the kingdom. A lot of people, like I was just a couple of months ago, trying to fill my own cup. God say, no, 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 no. Dismantle all of that. Let me fill your cup on today, okay? So I hope this video helps somebody. That's all I want to do is get on here and help somebody. I be broken. I be going through things. I have to tap into my endurance. I have to do the same thing that you have to do also. I just want to make sure I didn't forget nothing, because sometimes I get on here and I be forgetting a whole message and I have to make a whole nother video. Yep, God say just surrender, surrender, surrender. People that appear to have it all together, even myself, I may appear to be such an intellect. I may appear to be so emotionally stable. I may appear to be a lot of things, but life has happened to me also. Life happens to all of us. We're all flesh and blood. We're all going to turn to dust when we die. I'm no different from you. So don't get it twisted and think that I arrived here. No, I had to do the work. I have to surrender. Every morning my feet hit the floor that I'm not going to reverse and go back to toxicity. I have to make a commitment to God. Today I'm going to do your will, even if it kills me, even if I'm uncomfortable, even if the demon look as big as Goliath. I have to face it. God say the same thing with you, okay? So lay it all down. Stop trying to do it yourself. And he's going to give you a fresh mind. He's going to renew your body. He's going to renew your language. The language you knew before, you won't even be able to understand it in this next season. He's saying he's going to give you a whole new everything. A whole new everything. You get an opportunity to start over. And it may seem so far, but once you look 11 months later, I was looking on my website and I started off with only 2-digit numbers as subscribers. Now I have 3-digit. And the next season I'm going to have 4 digits and more. Every time you sow into the kingdom, God say he going to fill that cup a little bit more. Just like a faucet. At some point you going to have to get more cups, and everybody going to have to put their cup under the faucet just off of the work that you do and becoming the best version you can be. God will bless that versus you trying to act like you got it all together. You trying to put on a facade to please people who don't like you, who don't care about you, who never going to support you, never gonna call you and say they appreciate you, and they see your work you're doing in the community. God say these people are not coming. These people are over here, just like the lady Alice in the Wonderland. She was evil. She wanted to just go that way. It brought her joy and satisfaction. So believe me, everybody don't want what you want out of life, and it's okay. Pray for them when they come over. Have open arms. Give them a new slate in your mind. Also, no matter how they treated you in the past, forgive people. It's going to create space for love and abundance and prosperity and a new soul for you to be able to love other people. People will give you what they have. So if they're giving you nasty, bitterness, hatred, it's because that's what they have in the inside. Because what a man thinks, that is what's going to come out. So if a person is treating you nasty and bitterness and hatred, you know, that's what they feel about themselves. That's how they see life. That's how they view it from their perspective. It has nothing to do with you. It's them. That's how they see life. That's how they see themselves when they look in the mirror. That way, the way that they're treating you. If it's mean, that's how they treat their kids, and that's how they treat themselves. Mean. They don't have compassion for themselves. So just have patience with people as you are in the community. Just do God's will. Surrender each and every day. God say all he wants you to do is surrender, and he going to fill that cup. Stop calling your mama and daddy and your sister, brother, cousin, the pastor, and all these people trying to figure out which way God wants you to go. Be quiet, be still, and listen. The answer is deep down inside of you. I hope that this video helped you on today. I love you. I love you. All Boston lip gloss. Make sure when you're at Sheets, you pay attention to what grade you need to go in, because they got like 4 or 5 different options. Listen, it need to be 4 or 5 different nozzles so I won't get confused. All right, that's just my little mental health tip for today. Don't put the wrong gas in your car to mess your truck up. All right, I love you guys. Okay, I gotta do something. I'm like in the hundreds of videos at this point, and I just need to spice it up for myself so I won't get bored. I love you. I love you. I hope that you guys had a couple giggles with me, but also understood the seriousness in this message. God wants to overflow your cup today. He wants to fill it. He don't want you to try to fill it because you don't even know what you need to be filled with. Sometimes we don't even know what we need. God got the answers. All right. Like the video, subscribe before you leave, turn on your notification bell. If you have never gotten into a life coaching session with me, it is so alive off camera. Okay, just make sure that you are sewing into the link that's in the description. Book your life coaching session today. I'm ready to meet you off camera. If you're not ready to invest, just keep coming up here supporting the videos, telling people all about it. Listen, I got this girl I listen to on YouTube. She's awesome. She's refreshing. She's down to earth. She's all about the kingdom, not about the foolishness. And right here from North Carolina. I love you. And I'll be right back on this video on another day. God bless and have a great day.